Good.
Welcome to the Carcast Carcast podcast.
Slutcast. Oh, sorry.
Episode 3.
3. Yes, 3. Sorry we missed last week, folks.
Yes.
It was,
Today's podcast is brought to you by nobody, because I don't even know how we would try and get this sponsored. Because we'd just be like, excuse me, sir.
Sir, excuse me. Yeah, do you have...
Yes,
you have a minute?
excuse me, one of the many sponsors that other podcasts have, we would like you to sponsor our podcast. And they're like, well, what? Just like, when do you guys put out your podcast? I'm like, well, we did it on Tuesday once, and then we did it on Thursday the next week.
And we screwed that, and then we screwed up the next week after that.
And then we went back to Tuesday, we just skipped a week, and they'd be like, yeah, no.
No, thank you.
No way, Jose.
Here's your paperback. Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Okay. So let's get right into it with a thing that everyone's been talking about, iOS 10.
Yes, of course, iOS 10. I am a fan. I am a true fan of this.
I'm a fan.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I mean, it's not like they've changed anything. You just have to be careful with it.
Yeah, you gotta... When you have to hit the home button twice to enter in your passcode, that's where
It's something that I constantly, like, it's not hard to get used to by any means. But it's just something that it's like, I would rather want to,
strangle a child.
No, because muscle reflex.
Muscle
reflex. I take my phone out, I hit the home button, I swipe to the right.
Yes.
And I don't even remember myself doing that. I'm just so used, because I wouldn't enter my passcode. I didn't even have a password on my phone, because I just trusted everyone around me that much. And I've never had a phone stolen, so I didn't really care.
Of
and
course.
so I just pull it out, and I would pull it out, and it would already be to the swiped left screen, because I wouldn't even realize that that's what I've just been naturally doing this whole time.
Of course.
And so I'd be like, what the hell? So you just have to be careful with what you're doing.
Yeah.
I would suggest, if anyone was thinking about it, because I deliver pizzas.
Okay.
I need to use GPS all the time.
Okay.
When I use GPS, I use Waze. Great GPS service.
Yes, I've heard about it.
They have a widget.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one of the widgets you can add that's like literally, you swipe over to that screen, to the widget screen, and you just like click on it, just like, and then you can just type in the destination from there.
Of course, yes.
Great idea in theory. It used up, like, it was draining my battery so much. Like, I went over to the battery setting, like, what the heck is going on? Is it just the iOS 10? Does that just use more battery? No, it was this app running in the background, just being in the widget, not even me actually using it.
Good God.
Used 50% of my battery. Like, 50% of it was that background usage versus the other, like, 50% of it was other apps that I was actively using. So if you have updated and you're wondering, I use Waze all the time because I love this crowdsourced mapping stuff, and why is my battery just take out the widget? Just take it out.
Yeah, just remove it.
That's the only thing that was draining my battery.
Yeah,
I used a bunch
that.
of other widgets, but that one was just crazy.
I can understand that. As iOS 10 has come out, my brother was lucky enough to get the iPhone 7. Not Plus. Just the regular size iPhone 7. Beautiful phone.
Beautiful?
Beautiful. It is probably the best phone I've played with.
Okay.
The 2 minutes he let me play with it.
Okay.
But iOS 10 runs on it. And the fingerprint sensor
beautiful
is so sensitive.
So
he barely touches it and it just opens. It's fantastic.
You can do some fun things with fingerprint sensors. When it first came out, and you can be like, register your thumb, register your index finger, like register all this stuff. We got my friend's nose to actually work.
Really?
Yeah, it was tough doing like the 4 separate scans of like the front of his nose, and it only worked like 1 out of every 5 times. But
still,
he could unlock my phone with his nose.
That's pretty good.
Wonderful.
I wonder if he could use the tip of your dick.
We were wondering about that, but all of this happened was in a Buffalo Wild Wings, and
well, obviously whipping out
you
your
have
penis
to
and
wait
B-dubs.
until Fridays to whip out your dick at B-dubs.
Of course. I mean...
Yeah, or like Harambe anniversary, you're allowed to whip out your dicks.
But I wonder if you could use your testicles, since they're so wrinkly.
I'm sure you
it's
could.
Wrinkly, like...
I'm sure you could, but it's just like, I don't want to be like, yeah, my testicles unlock it. It's just really hard to hit that upper right quadrant. Like, you just, like,
Yeah, that's
the
true.
exact spot. It's like, oh, no. Like,
yeah,
that'd
but
be
that's
really
when you
difficult.
set up the ball sack sensor and the
pork and beans?
the code.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
not the pork and beans. Pork and beans is for later.
No. You have the fingerprint sensor on your balls, and then you type in the passcode with the head of your penis.
Yes.
Perfect.
Even better.
Even better.
I don't know what's happening here. Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
Oh, because it's sitting in the sun.
It's sitting in the sun. Oh, it's restarting. Okay.
Okay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we had video. I want you to know, for those of you that are wondering, you guys were going to get video, but, you know, that didn't pan out. My phone was sitting in the sun, and because it was heard us talking about iOS stuff, but
yeah.
So you would have had video. You might get a little bit of video.
Take it out of the case.
It might come
cool
out
off that way.
Yeah, we're gonna let it cool off.
And then put
maybe
it in the
just
shade down there.
Maybe just dunk it in some water or something.
Yeah, because that's
who
water
knows?
resistant. Anyway.
Okay. Alrighty. So the verdict is the new iPhone and iOS
are fantastic.
Beautiful. And
gorgeous.
Right now, while everyone's talking about the lack of a headphone jack, and they're talking about, I think that it's painful and it sucks, but I think it's a necessary step forward because
Proceed.
I am a big fan of wireless headphones. Bluetooth, whether it's the athletic thing that's just sitting around your neck, or whether they're completely freestanding earbuds. I love wireless headphones, and I think that with the iPhone not having a headphone jack, it's gonna kind of push forward the development of Bluetooth.
Yes, or hi-fi.
Yeah.
The new type of Wi-Fi called hi-fi.
Hi-fi. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I figure that would. Yeah, it would start pushing the industry to actually start focusing on Bluetooth instead of it being like you can't walk more than 10 feet away from anything with Bluetooth. And it's just like, whoa, hey, throw a T in that one there, big guy.
Yeah.
Give me a second here. I mean, it's one of those deals, but I'm all for it, advancing Bluetooth.
Okay. On to the next subject. Okay, so I have something kind of related to traffic, but you wanted to you said you wanted to talk about some things about traffic.
Yeah, traffic. For the people who do 35 and a 45 on a main street.
Yes.
And then somehow speed through a neighborhood with children around. I hope you step on a Lego.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Do you kiss your mother with that mouth?
No.
Okay, good. I'm good to know you have a separate mother.
Oh,
ladies and gentlemen, bring in the bands, Greg Bowers.
Thank you. I'll be here.
He'll be here next week, Tuesday.
Yes, at this time.
Carcast
Podcast. Yeah, disgusting. I don't understand it. I don't know why it's so hard for people not to go the speed limit.
Yeah.
Or use your signal.
Yeah, the signal one.
That's another goat getter for me.
The signal one is super annoying, but like I just have such a low opinion of everyone that at this point I'm just like, if you use your signal, you're a saint. If not, I'm totally expecting anyone, whether there's a car or not in the lane next to them, to just swerve over 4 lanes.
Yeah,
I just constantly drive expecting people to just do this stuff.
Yeah.
But
totally.
I think, like I said, for any of you who are paying attention, 10 seconds ago, I deliver pizzas.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say for a living, because
just,
that just sounds like it's
money.
some sort of end goal.
Just for money, like a prostitute.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I just sell my body. But like, aren't we all?
Of course.
I deliver pizzas, and that's not the best job. Like, it's not something like, no, there might be people, but I personally haven't met anyone who's like, I want to deliver pizzas when I grow up. So, I don't necessarily, sometimes I want to have a relaxed day at work. Like, you don't I'm not the kind of person. I'm not the kind of person that's like whenever they're working, like I need to be going 100%, or everything around me will crumble and I'll go insane and stuff. Like no, like I like to maintain a constant 60 to 75% energy output at work.
Of course, yeah.
So sometimes I think, well, okay, I just think the GPSs should have a laziest route option.
Yes.
Like not like. I don't want to go the most optimal route to my destination in terms of speed and distance traveled if I'm like turning right, turning left, turning right, turning left onto a well-traveled road, so I have to wait there for like 10 minutes, or just like or maybe the side streets will be 5 minutes slower.
Yeah.
But the faster route, you'll have to be sitting in like gridlock traffic and constantly paying attention to like going in and going. Like, you know, I just want whatever is the easiest route for me as a driver
to do. Yeah.
I just want that.
Yeah.
I mean, not all the time. I mean, sometimes you got to be places.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just like, I just want to.
30 minutes or it's free.
Like go on to autopilot, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like a jet, like a plane.
Like a plane.
You just want to
exactly.
Sit back.
I just want to throw it on to autopilot. That's all I want.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm just thinking, that it should just have like a laziest route option.
Yeah. I totally agree with that. With you on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. On to
Well, hold on. Let me.
Oh, okay.
I'll let you.
We'll go back.
Now, I'm gonna throw a little wrench in this one.
Okay.
Breastfeeding.
Yeah.
Just hold
breastfeeding while driving.
No.
Okay.
God, no.
Sorry.
But
okay.
Don't do that. You endanger the lives of your children.
Mm-hmm.
I was out in public with my mother.
Okay.
Out at where did we go? Park Meadows, I believe.
Okay. A mall in Denver.
Yes, a mall in Denver. Shout out Park Meadows.
Those of you
out-of-state listeners. This little girl, or boy, I couldn't tell, walked up to their mother at the age of 3 or 4.
Oh. Like full locomotive skills.
Yeah. Fully.
Okay. Like they could be
I can get a
conductor of a train if they wanted. Yeah. Like that amount of locomotion.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Walked up to their mother and said that they were hungry. I thought, all right.
She has a juice box?
Yeah. Food courts right down the little path. Yeah. She proceeds to take out a breastfeeding apparatus shield.
Okay. The kind that covers it, or like a pump or something?
No,
like
covers it.
Okay, just like a cover. Okay.
She proceeded to pick up her child.
Okay.
And start breastfeeding in the middle of the mall, which I'm totally on board with if you have like a newborn or, you know, up to a certain age.
Okay.
Once they are able to recognize that they need food.
Yes. As soon as they can start communicating with the words.
That. Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as they can use language to ask for food.
You got it. Once again, I'm all about free the nipple.
Nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud.
Exactly. But the fact that the kid has gotten used to asking for food and receiving breast milk.
That's literally a scene out of like Grown Ups.
Yeah, it really is.
That's like an exact scene.
It is. And I was like, no, it was IKEA. That's where I was.
It was IKEA. Okay. General tip for those of you listening at home: if any of your actions are word-for-word scenes from an Adam Sandler movie, you need to reevaluate what you're doing.
Exactly.
You need to take a step back and go, am I really doing this right now? Okay?
Yeah. I did a double take with my mom. We both looked at each other, looked back, and proceeded to look at each other again, as in...
The eye contact double take is a real marvel to behold.
It really was. And we both looked at each other as in, really?
Yeah, come on.
Child asked to be fed. And the mother's just like, okay, here we go. But once again, I'm all about breastfeeding your kid in public, just not when they can ask for food.
I mean, honestly, too, you're at IKEA, okay? Why would you ever choose breast milk over Swedish meatballs?
Or cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls, $4, no tax. $4 even, might I add. So, sorry,
man.
6 at a time.
Jesus.
So, I mean, that was the one thing I wanted to go up to that kid and be like, there's actual food here, not liquid.
Yeah, not your mother's.
Yeah, exactly.
Your mother's, bodily fluids.
So it didn't make any sense to see that in public. I'm like, how old are you? I wanted to go up and smack that child in the face. But did I? No.
Oh, well, that's boring.
I know. I mean, believe me, I really wanted to, like, show that kid 1 too, but, you know. Sorry, we're trying to set up the video again since we...
In a way that won't screw with everything.
Yes. Oh, perfect. Perfect alignment again. Bueno.
Okay, and we're back.
Hi,
Alrighty.
everyone. Hi.
Video. So, yeah, for those of you who still are just doing the audio, we had about 10 minutes of cutout while my phone overheated because it was just in the Colorado sun, 90-degree weather.
Plan that. 90-degree weather in September. Let's think about that. It's supposed to be like 75 to 80. Perfect fall weather here.
It's supposed to be.
But global warming.
Thanks, Obama.
God, thank you.
Cthulhu. Obama. Okay, Cthulhu.
No, I mean, I'm cool with Obama. What up, Obama?
What up?
Cthulhu, on the other hand. Cthulhu scares me. Okay.
Seriously.
Let's jump into the next brain teaser you have for us right now.
Okay, so I just have something that, like, I will share something and I want to ask you.
Proceed.
It is something that I took a step back and I'm like, this is something objectively weird that I'm doing. Like, You're just doing something. A couple of different scenarios have led up to this, and then you just, like, stop and you just go, this thing that I'm doing is incredibly weird, all of these factors combined.
Okay.
Now, what I was doing is I was delivering pizzas in this very same car.
Yes.
Today's just the day that I talked about delivering pizzas.
Continue.
I was delivering pizzas. Not that weird. I was on a highway. A little weird for a pizza delivery driver.
But
not too bad.
Yeah, okay.
I was going 10 to 15 miles over the speed limit on a highway as a pizza delivery driver.
So you're doing 90, 80.
Yeah, like 75, 80.
Okay.
Which apparently I haven't ever had a confrontation with a cop, but I guess cops kind of turn a blind eye to speeding pizza drivers if they're, like, on a highway. Like, if you have the topper on the top of your car and it's lit, they'll just be kind of like I've heard stories of people who are just like, yeah, a cop, like, looked at me, like, we made eye contact when I was going, like, 85 and, like, a 65, and he just let me go.
Because you got to deliver those pizzas.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to get those pizzas down.
They know, like, driving's our job, so they know that we have, like, more of a grasp of a speeding vehicle than, you know, the little old lady.
Of course.
Okay, so that starts to get a little bit more weird.
Okay.
I was eating a slice of cookie pizza.
That you were delivering?
Not that I was delivering. One that I
previously
bought because I had to test out the theory of dipping cookie pizza in ranch dressing. Doesn't mix, by the way. Anyone trying to figure this one out at home? Cookie pizza dipped in ranch does not mix.
Okay.
Because someone ordered it and we're like, we have to try this.
They're probably stoned out of their mind.
Probably stoned out of their mind. They don't mix. You taste ranch and then you taste cookie. There's no in between. There's no in between. It's as if you ate those ingredients separate.
Okay.
While listening to on blast, like as loud as my speakerphone combination could crank out, peaceful piano music. Swerving in and out of traffic, peaceful piano music that is meant to put you to sleep.
Oh my God.
Like that kind of music. Just eating cookie pizza, like, gotta deliver these pizzas!
With a slice in your hand.
With a slice in my hand. Well, I mean, I like putting it down occasionally. I wasn't like super driving over the speed limit with one hand just like going at it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was something that I just took a step back and I was like, this is kind of weird. Like, if I was ever to explain someone, like I just did, like if I was ever to explain to someone what was going on, like if I got pulled over by an officer and he's just like, I saw you before you knew I was there, and what were you doing?
I hope the conversation would still be happening with you playing piano music.
I would hope so too.
With the box still open to your cookie pizza.
Like, do you know why I pulled you over? Like, I have no idea, officer.
With a little bit of milk.
Just a little bit.
I
wish I had milk.
Yeah, see?
Okay.
That's your first mistake is that you didn't get milk.
Mm-hmm. So, yes, what is something that you might have experienced? What is something, if you can think of anything, that you, like, took a step back and you were like, yeah, this is kind of weird. Like, I know why I'm doing it, but this is kind of weird.
That's a good cue.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. From my point of view, anything I do is not weird because it's just me being me.
See, that's the thing. That's what I was thinking too. And then I was just like, it's kind of like if you took a step back. Like if I saw someone else doing this, I'd be like, yeah, that's weird. Like for me, everything had a reason to happen that all led up to this culmination of circumstances. But if I saw someone else doing that, I'd be like, what is going on in that person's life that led up to this moment?
Okay.
I know what's going on in my life that led up to this moment, but I wouldn't be able to put those two and two together.
Yeah, to those. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know what.
It's like I know the equation and what X is, but if someone just gave me the end result, I wouldn't be able to figure out that.
You wouldn't
equation.
be able to solve Y.
I wouldn't be able to. No.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing really weird.
Okay.
That I'm sure one day I'll be like, oh, I shouldn't be doing that.
Okay.
But that's just me. But you do you. You do what makes you comfy.
I will do whatever makes me comfy.
Whatever gets your rooster feathers going in the morning.
Okay.
Whatever that
so
means.
yeah, who knows? Get it trending.
Hashtag rooster.
Okay. I have one something that I feel like is a little comedic.
Go ahead.
I have no idea what I'm doing in the shower.
Oh God, no.
I don't know if anyone else
help
feels
you?
this way.
Sorry, someone
pulled up next to us in like a spot that's not a parking spot.
Pulled up in the stairs.
I don't know if I'm the only one, but like I get in and I just like I like, you know, I'm washing my body. I put the shampoo in. I rinse. I lather. I rinse. I repeat. I put the conditioner in. I know enough about conditioner that I'm supposed to leave it in.
Switch to conditioner and shampoo.
Conditioner and then shampoo.
Trust me.
Okay, but like that's what I'm talking about.
We'll get around to it.
No one ever talks about what they do in the shower, and no one ever like takes any classes, or no one ever discusses what they do in the shower. Like every single person kind of has to figure it out for themselves, I think.
Yeah.
So I constantly feel like I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Like there's like probably 10 or 12 different ways, as we've just proven, of like better of doing something.
Yes.
But like I just get in, I'm like, this is just the way I've done it all my life, and I think it's worked out so far. But
yeah, I mean, what do you start with first? Do you start with soap first? Obviously, you get in, you get yourself wet.
I've recently, because I grow the worst facial hair, the first thing I do is that I shave in the shower.
Okay, I do that too.
And so that way, when I wash my face, I'm washing all these freshly opened pores and whatnot, and so that way that, you can it's
avoid
not the other way around.
The red bumps.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I get in, I shave my face.
Okay.
I shampoo.
Okay.
Rinse, shampoo, rinse, conditioner.
Okay.
If I am like showering like every other day.
Yeah.
On days like I don't, because I know that it can be really bad for your hair if you shampoo every day.
So you gotta take a break.
So I will every other day I'll shampoo, and I'll shampoo and condition, and then in between those days I'll just condition.
Yeah.
And then I lather up my loofah.
Of course.
With body wash scrub type thing, because I don't want to use soap. I don't want to dry out my skin. That just screws me over.
Well, then you put lotion on after.
I don't put lotion on. No.
Really?
I was the one genetic thing that I was gifted with besides height was good skin. That good naturally moisturizing skin.
Good.
I wash my face first so that the loofah doesn't get contaminated with washing any other place on my body with smells or grime or anything.
Okay, fair enough.
And then I wash the rest of my body, And then all this while the conditioner's still in my hair.
Working.
And then I rinse off my body, rinse off my hair, get out.
Okay. All right.
Okay, and you?
Me. I select a song.
Okay.
That I like to start out with. New Mice and Men album, fantastic. Sylar album, fantastic. Pierce the Veil album, fantastic.
Haven't heard of two of those people.
The Day to Remember album, you gotta give it a listen through.
I've heard of those people.
You gotta give it about 2 or 3 solid listens through.
Listen
throughs.
Listen throughs. Okay.
Before you truly
full listens.
Anyway, get in, put it on random, select whatever song.
Boom.
Get it going. Get everything wet. Stand there for about 2 minutes, just contemplating life.
Of
as
course.
we all do. Shampoo.
Okay.
First. I'm not doing the condition thing right now.
Okay.
It's just straight head and shoulders.
Okay.
Scented. Shampoo. Shampoo. I'm sorry, I'm spacey right now. While the shampoo is working, get my little loofah.
Okay.
Put little suds on it.
Little suds.
Rub it together.
Of course.
Get it frothy with foam.
Of course. I mean, we know that.
Start with the undercarriage first.
Oh, okay.
Start with the undercarriage. Work the legs. Up to the chest. Rinse. Done.
Okay.
Rinse shampoo out. I'm good. Usually takes about 3 songs.
See, because I go from head down.
Down. Yeah, I go from balls down, up.
I just go pretty much like all
you work your way
straight
down.
Straight down. Yeah.
Yeah. I totally understand that.
See, and I don't think that mine is necessarily the right way, nor
I don't think there's any right way.
Exactly. So that further contributes to the not. But okay, you said something that I want to actually get to. You said shampoo the hair scented. Here's the thing, Greg and I. You can't tell we're sitting down. If you know us in real life, we're both very tall individuals, like up in like the
6+, 6'2+.
Yeah, like I'm like 6'3", 6'4" on a good day, and you're like what, like 6'4", 6'5" or something?
6'5",
6'5", 6'5.5". So we're really up there in the height.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is for you as well. I don't smell women's perfume. I smell whatever shampoo they use because if I'm close enough to smell what their perfume, essentially the closest you want to be to someone to smell their perfume. Otherwise, it's empowering. If you can If you can smell their perfume from 5 feet away, it's like that's too much.
Yeah.
But so you really only need it within those
about
1 to 2 feet. Yeah. Which is hugging.
Of course.
Like hugging.
That's hugging distance.
Hugging, literally, heads are right there.
Yeah.
Heads are right there, or if she's tall, heads are right there.
But
so
still,
literally, the only thing that I'm smelling is whatever her hair smells like.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I will tell people, I'll be like, hey, your hair smells good. They'll be just like, thanks. And I'm going to be like, I mean, you could be wearing perfume, but I can't tell. I can really only smell whatever your hair smells like.
Yes, of course. Whenever I told girls that their hair smells, I was like, thank you, I got a new shampoo. I'm like, you're welcome. It smells lovely. Continue to use. And then the next week they have something new, and then I'm like, hold on.
You had a good thing going.
I just got used to the smell. I don't know what to do.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. If you don't need super glue, don't
glue it. Why? Where did the super glue
I don't know.
Okay.
Once again, my mind's a little spacey today. My apologies, everyone. My apologies.
I accept your apology.
Good.
Okay.
Good. You're the only one I'm seeking approval
you have
from.
plenty. Oh, thank you. Okay. What would you like to talk about? Any subjects? Any?
I got my subjects out of the way: the breastfeeding and the traffic thing. Just don't speed through neighborhoods.
Don't speed through neighborhoods. Traffic is just I deal with so much traffic. It's just like I think that you gotta assert yourself in traffic, or you got to especially if you're turning, if you're a stop sign. You gotta. I respect people who make commitments. decisions, who make decisions. Like, I'm the decider. Like, those are the people that I respect in traffic, whether they're making the decision to go or not go. Like, I will just, if you do not make a decision, I will make a decision for you.
So you
like,
lay on your horn.
If I'm, like, not even if I'm behind somebody, but, like, if I pull up to a stop sign and another person pulls up to a stop sign and it's, like, a busy road and stuff, and they have the opportunity to turn right, but they're not turning right, and I'm like turning left, and so we can't both turn at the same time, because then we would crash.
And that's insurance.
And if they're stopped, good. You made a decision. I will go.
Yeah.
If they are not stopped, if they're going, I'll be like, you know what? You had the right of way. Or even if it's the situation's reversed and they don't technically have the right of way, I'll be like, but you made a decision. You didn't slowly inch forward and then go and like
you
stop.
Just went.
You went. And I respect that, and I will lay back because you made a decision, and that's how traffic functions.
Of course.
That's what stops traffic from becoming traffic, is if people make decisions. But the second when they're like, should I go? Am I going? I'm going. I'm going.
Yeah.
If you're just like, is he going? Am I going? Is it good for you? Is it good for him? Or they're the same? Yeah, if they're inching or stopping or something, I'm going. Any situation where the person is like, when you kind of both are inching forward, or kind of just like, are you going? Am I going? Are you going? Am I going? Yeah. I will go. Like, you can be just like, honking me, whatever you want. I'm going to be the one who's going.
Okay. I'm the opposite.
Okay.
I will, if we both somehow meet at the same time.
Yep.
I'm the dude that's like, go on ahead.
Yeah.
If you do not go when I wave.
That's the thing.
I will get out of my car and fight you.
Yeah.
I will jump out of the vehicle while it's moving.
Yeah.
Drag your ass out of the vehicle. Smack you a few times. Say, when I wave my hand, that means you go. Then
I will put my dick on your windshield and sing Amazing Grace as slowly as I possibly can.
I will smack my dick on your windshield so there's a dick imprint.
Yeah, and I will do it right outside of the distance where your rear view,
so
where
like
your swipers go,
somewhere up in the corner.
Somewhere up in the corner, so that way you're gonna have to hand scrub that imprint out.
You're gonna have to look at it and be like,
or you're gonna have to wait for rain.
Yeah, you're gonna have to look at it and be like, I let somebody slap their cock
right on
my windshield, right where I look to see the moon and the sun every morning. I'm gonna have to see a cock imprint.
Yep.
On my window.
Maybe I'll be driving home in the afternoon and I might get unlucky and the sun will shine right through that into my face, and I know that it's because of that penis on my windshield that I'm blinded on my drive home.
Yes. I wonder how you describe that to a cop if you got in an accident.
If you got into an accident at in the middle of cock on windshield?
Middle of cock on windshield.
Then okay. Does
she need a hug?
I think she has it covered.
We had somebody walking by crying, a lady. She is very emotional right now. I wonder.
She looks a little bit too unstable. There's like, if she was in that recovery phase when you're just like, hugs help with the healing, she just needs to get all that emotions out. And
she needs to let the tears.
Hugs kind of put the emotion back in.
Yeah.
So you just like, as soon as you get it all out, and then you have that void where all of your emotions just were, that's when you give a hug.
Yeah.
That's when you fill the void with
rebuild,
hugs.
Of course. Anyway, back to cock imprint on window causing an accident.
Yes. I mean, no being sensitive in this podcast.
Oh,
we have to talk about putting penises on windows.
And accidents. Trying to explain it to a cop. Sir, how did you get in this accident?
I'll be like, may I just show you, officer?
Then I proceed to walk over to where you're showing me. And then I'm assuming, from the months that you haven't washed it off, because you've just been amazed that somebody slapped their cock on your windshield still.
Yeah.
It takes me about 2 to 3 seconds to fully register that there is a penis imprint on your window.
Yeah, your brain will kind of go through like a slot machine of like what shaped block fits in that hole. Like what is that, a 4-leaf clover or a 3-leaf clover? Sorry, unless you're unless you got what Lance Armstrong lost.
Sorry about that. Not sorry, Lance. Cheater.
You know.
Who does that? Who
does that? I mean, everyone in that sport, but...
Technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, yeah, I mean, that's just something that it takes a while just for the brain to comprehend exactly what's happening.
Yeah. Then would the protocol be blame somebody else for the accident? Because you have been dishonored with...
Blame... Okay, I'm sorry. Are we the person who has the dick imprint, or are we the person who gave the dick imprint?
No, we are the person that has the dick imprint on the windshield.
Has the dick imprint.
So I'm the cop that walks up and realizes that maybe you were the cause of the accident.
Okay.
You explain to me that the cock imprint on your windshield caused you to...
Okay, caused you to have that accident.
Yes.
Okay. You know, I would blame it on someone else. Because maybe he's going around and doing this to a bunch of other people.
Yes.
Up to a certain size of the imprint. Past a certain size, and I'm taking credit for it. Past a certain size, I'm going to be like, you know what? I was just walking around my garage naked.
Okay.
And I, turned a corner too fast, and it just got slapped right on the windshield.
And the right side of my penis has been bruised.
And that's why there's a 9-inch penis imprint on my window officer. I'm sorry. I mean, when you're just flinging around this javelin,
I guess
someone's bound to get hit.
I guess so.
And it was my vehicle. And it was recent, and that's why I haven't managed to wash it off.
But anything lower than 9 inches, you're blaming on somebody else.
I think that there's below that, there's a 3-inch window where I would think about it. 6 inches or below, and that was somebody else. 6 to 9 inches.
You gotta give that man a medal.
You gotta be that was mine. Above 9 inches,
That's
this a female cop? And can I get out of this ticket?
How can I get out of this ticket without having to fully expose myself? Do I just say, well, as you can see, my
but then she could call
giant horse penis has left just a massive...
Yeah, she's going to come out and be just like, why? Just like... Oh, maybe she's impressed. And she just goes, wait, but why? And you're just like...
I was dancing in my garage, letting things happen.
And she's just like, well, maybe we can figure something out. But then she's like, why is this 8.5 inches smaller than the imprint? And so that isn't going to pan out exactly how...
Well, then you explain it's the motion of the ocean.
It's the motion of the ocean.
Not the size of the boat.
Exactly, but it's really hard to cross the Atlantic on a rowboat.
Well, it's the Atlantic. You need to cross the Pacific. Pacific water's smoother.
I'm completely lost on whatever
we're
talking
about.
Been lost
as well.
Okay, cool. All right.
Like in the deep ocean.
Get back on track.
It's just been, how everything... I don't know. Once again, spacey mind. I'm hungry. I'm slowly dying.
I'm hungry as well. But hungry, temperature, this is what I learned for all you media students out there.
Howdy.
I've learned that you don't ever talk about hunger or temperature. You can say stuff. You can say, it's 90 degrees outside, and people can go, oh, it's 90 degrees outside. That sounds awful. Or you can, not awful if they're, in Arizona or, India or something. But...
True.
You can't be like, I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm hungry, because the audience, they can't relate to that.
Exactly. But
if they're not hot, and you're like, I'm so hot, then,
Yeah.
You can't relate to that.
No. But the hunger side, people can understand a bit.
Yeah, unless it's live. Unless it's live, you can be like, I'm hot, I'm cold, and they can be like, I am also hot
cold,
as I am listening to you live.
Thank you.
Or if it's live, you can, marvel. You can marvel in it. You can just be like... Isn't this amazing? I'm watching this live from Saskatchewan, Canada, and I am freezing, but these guys are hot. Isn't so amazing technology is allowing me to communicate over such a expansive distance.
Of course. I mean, it's really amazing to see. Even weather-wise, you could be a mile away from no rain and drive a mile into rain and then drive 200 yards out of rain. And then there's no rain.
That would blow the minds out of everyone who hasn't owned a car the time before cars. So, you can be like, I can drive through weather.
1890s?
When was the Model A or whatever it was?
Civil
the
War
early
was 1876.
I thought the Civil War was 1776.
No, that's the Revolutionary War.
Oh, sorry.
Revolutionary
yes,
War,
I'm sorry, my bad.
Civil War is 100 years later.
For some reason, I had those confused.
I think taken from somebody from that time period and lower.
Okay.
Before that, should I say.
Yeah. You can be like, I can drive through weather.
I can drive through weather.
Weather isn't something that's happening to me. It's something that's happening in a location, and I can change the location
around me
fast enough that I can, if it's snowing, I can make it not snowing.
Yes.
And
explaining a cell phone. This device holds all the information of humankind.
Yeah.
From
everything that you could ever want.
Everything. From every religion, race, gender. If you identify as a piece of cheese,
there's a piece of cheese app for you.
Yeah, exactly. If you identify as a Prius wheel.
These days, who doesn't?
Exactly. I'm more of a Jeep wheel, but...
I mean, I'm honestly pissed off that the wheel specification hasn't made its way into government forms.
Of course.
I recently turned 21. I have to update my license. What am I going to tell them when I go into the DMV and it's check one, are you a male, female,
Prius wheel.
Why is there not a Prius wheel box?
I don't know yet. I mean, this is where we have to talk to our government, get legislation to be like, yo.
Hashtag Prius wheel, get it trending.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know. We'll get dicks out for Harambe trending again, and Prius wheel trending again.
I mean, if it just starts trending again, we'll just take credit for that.
Yeah, of course. We'll take all the credit, not give credit to Toyota or whatever company is.
No. Whatever car company is putting their dicks out for Harambe, those
better be American made. Better be American made.
Better be American made, and that's where we're gonna leave you guys today. Better be American made.
Dicks out for Harambe.
We never introduced ourselves, but I'm Adam Lundy.
I'm Greg Powers. Hi everyone. How's everyone doing?
Thank you for listening and possibly watching, except for that part in the middle there.
Technical difficulty.
It's a work in progress, everyone. You've been all the people have been with us from the beginning.
Thank you.
I
appreciate it.
I mean, that's 30 minutes. That's an hour and a half of their life that they have given to us.
Just gone. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Comment down below where you're from, please.
Where you're from.
Right.
Anything we can do to improve, because you will never have this opportunity again. You are watching something where you are given our current viewership, you are 1/10 of the population who's watching it.
Yeah.
So you will never have this kind of power over something that you watch ever again. This kind of individual power.
You put your word out there, we will try to.
We will accommodate it. Okay. If 3 people have the same reaction, we now have to do that. That's the customer's always right.
Yes.
That's catering to the consumer. So
yes.
Anything that we can do to improve,
please
let us know, and we will improve on it. Okay.
Wherever you see this, just comment down below. What would you like? Time, all of that.
All of it.
Shout out to your Twitter if you want to give that out.
Twitter @LundyLive. Trying to
grow.
YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I might be starting gameplay videos just because I need something else to do during the week other than this podcast once a week.
And school.
So pretty much everything is Lundy Live.
Okay.
Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and YouTube is all Lundy Live. My last name, Lundy, live, like being alive.
I got you. My Twitter, Superpowers42. Instagram, Powers of Greg. Snapchat, Powers of Greg as well. How you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, Greg Powers.
Okay.
I mean, that's all the socials I have.
Okay.
Vine's not. I don't post to Vine anymore.
Anymore? You used to?
Yeah, like when it was big.
Okay.
And,
yeah.
Another day, another topic. So
okay.
Follow me there. Let me know what you thought of the videos. Follow
What is my name? Andy. Andy Rundy. And follow Frank Plowers on social media.
Please give us a follow. Let us know what you thought.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Signing off. See you guys.
Peace.
And that's a wrap.